Hey, Stephanie Zima here, coming to you this week to talk a little bit about your healthy lifestyle. Okay, so healthy lifestyle, gut health is really important, movement is really important, chronic inflammation is really important, and blood sugar control is really important. And why is healthy lifestyle so important? No, not just to be skinny. I mean, some of us want to just look good naked, but just kidding. That was my friend was talking about that, and I just thought it was funny, so I just kind of adapted it. So, anyway, no, I want to be moving well. Okay, I want to show up with a good mood. I want to show up physically fit. I want to be able to run with my children. I want to go hiking. I want to do whitewater rafting. I want to do so many things. And you can't do it if you're overweight, and you cannot do it if you are full of inflammation and when your body hurts. You can't do it. And honestly, it's not really fair. It's not really fair if we let our bodies go. It's not fair to our children. And I know that might be a very unpopular opinion, but at the same time, and I mean, I'm not super skinny either. I'm working on it. Okay. I'm just going to have full transparency here. I am working on it. I had to overcome quite a bit of mindset triggers. I had to overcome quite a bit of emotional eating. I had to develop habits and goals and all these things that I'm teaching now is I had to learn and get through also. And then, obviously in your mid 40s, you're not dropping the weight like you are 20-year-old. So it's just going to take time. But what I have learned is that when you put in the action, when you have a right mindset, when you are able to identify when your brain plays tricks with you and is constantly trying to get you off track, because they want to keep you safe, right? We all have a paradigm. So a paradigm is our inner core belief system. It's what we know and what we are used to, right? Our comfort zone, so to speak. And we behave according to this subconscious, it's all subconscious, this subconscious belief system. So when you're trying to change your lifestyle, the people who are having it easy, they're either having a life-threatening illness of some sort that it requires them to change, or they're taking medication. But the people who are like just trying to do it on their own, they're usually having a little bit of a hard time. Okay. And it's because you have to identify what is in your paradigm. What is your belief system? Do you believe you're worth it? Do you believe that you're good enough? Do you believe that you are a runner? Do you believe that you can do it? Do you what is it that you believe? Or do you believe that you need to have a treat when you work a lot of time? Do you believe that self care is yoga, or do you believe that self care is sitting on the couch with a bag of chips? Like those things are really subconscious in ourselves, right? In us, and they show up in the way how we behave. Now, how do we change this? We are changing this one step at a time by first becoming aware what is our paradigm saying, by observing what we do, by observing what we act like and think and all the stuff, right? And then we are identifying the triggers, the cues, and we are redefining the triggers and the cues to change the actions, because it's always taking a trigger and a cue to cause an action that then causes you to feel good, right? The reward. But to change a behavior, you need to figure out what is your trigger, what is your cue, and what is the action you're taking. And that is where you need to actively reverse it to achieve an outcome that you want. That's why this is so tough right now for some people to change long term. Yes, we can have quick fixes, we can have short sprints, but usually you yo-yo back and forth, right? Usually you are going back and forth. You are not continuing to heal, because when you have digestive issues, for example, food sensitivities, I never knew I had food sensitivity until I was wondering, why am I so bloated all the time? And then I started realizing that I did have food sensitivities myself. It's because I've worked with people with food sensitivities and I happen to eat the same way as they did. And I realized, ooh, I feel so much better right now. You know, it's a trial and error. Sometimes you have to trial certain things. Now, I do happen to know that gut health and gut health supplements are necessary for your body to heal. There's things like prebiotics and probiotics. And no, you don't even need to tell me that you're eating enough vegetables, because I know you're not. Okay, so stop lying to yourself. You're not eating enough vegetables. You're probably going to need some probiotics and some prebiotics. Everyone does. Whether or not you buy them from this company, that company, or the other, that's your choice. But in the end, everyone needs to deal with their microbiome. Their microbiome is responsible for everything. It's responsible for your immune health. It's responsible for your wellness, like for eyesight, for skin, for everything, right? It's everything. And sugar, that isn't everything, unfortunately, is something that we need to eliminate more and more and more and more. Because have you noticed that cancer is on the rise? Have you noticed that almost everyone seems to have cancer these days? Why is that? I think it's because there's so much sugar everywhere that our bodies are constantly working overtime in this state of inflammation. Okay. So it's not about weight loss. It's not about, you know, looking good in a bikini or buff or this and that. No, it is about actual true health. Now, beginning of the year, my cholesterol level was higher, and I didn't realize, like, I started looking into this and I started paying attention to it. And you guys, you have to understand that, it's not too high. It's still in normal range. The doctor was not concerned or anything. I was concerned because I'm like, wait, why is it creeping up? Okay, because I'm paying attention. The question here, or the problem here, is if you're not catching these things, it's not reversible. See, if you're not thinking this is a priority right now, if you're not thinking that is important right now, you may not be able to reverse that at all. You may not be. Okay. And that is a big problem because you can't take it back. You cannot take it back. So you have to pay attention. Now, when you regulate your blood sugar levels, for example, you are not riding this roller coaster up and down. You are actually only going to stabilize your blood sugar level, and your energy is coming up. You're going to have a lot more energy, but only when you regulate your blood sugar level. How do you regulate your blood sugar level? You can add chromium to your diet. You can take a supplement for it. If you need suggestions, please check out in the comments here or ask me. I can recommend you some some stuff, but you need to supplement so that you can actually regulate those blood sugar levels. And then you have to eat specific foods that are also designed to keep your blood sugar levels stable. It is so important. Once you are diagnosed with diabetes, it's hard to come back. Once you have medication prescribed, it's really hard to come back. So you need to take charge now. You need to take charge. And I hear this sometimes. People say, I don't have time, I don't have money. Well, if you don't make time for your health or spend money on your health, you're going to have to spend time and money on your illness. That's just what's going to happen, right? That's just a universal law. It's gonna whatever you focus on will grow. If you focus on your health and healthy lifestyle and you're putting the actions in, you're probably going to improve your health. If you are not focusing on that and you're just running on empty all the time, your body eventually will run out. I think truly that is what it is. Whether or not you buy anything from me, it doesn't matter. Okay. I just want you to pay attention to your health and your thing, because there are people who need you. Okay. There are people who need you. There's children who look up to you, and you need to give them a good set of leadership. You need to show them what a good set of what a good role model, right? Not set, what a good role model is. You have to show them. It's your responsibility. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. I am here to ask questions. If you have to, if you need to DM me or find me on social media anywhere, reply to this wherever you see this, and let's walk it free together, guys.